Well, at the top of the broadcast, we had news of a New York court rejecting lawsuits demanding that the U.S. government disclose details of its drone war. For more insight on that story, we're joined by Mr. Naveed Ahmad. He is a security and diplomacy analyst joining me now from the Pakistani capital, Islamabad. Mr. Ahmad, welcome to the program. Once again, Washington manages to avoid disclosing information about its drone operations. Just recently, if you recall, it failed to disclose it to a UN special rapporteur on the issue. Now, this surely raises questions of legality and the nature of the operations when the U.S. Claims that the strikes are necessity and are legal. How do you perceive the issue?
Well, this basically comes back to the same point that U.S. is sure that there is no legal ground for that, and there is no legal instrument in international law and international diplomatic ambit that covers it, and U.S. cannot defend it anywhere within on its soil or outside, in its own courts or outside. So this is going to be the same agenda and the way they are going to behave. The question is whether there is an international court in the world which can take up, like The Hague, and there could be some proceedings. Eventually things are moving to that direction, and all the other options have been exhausted, and this is going to be one major issue in Obama's second term as well.
Well, very briefly, if you may, what kind of a reaction are you expecting to see on behalf of this failure to disclose the details of the drone operations from the countries that have suffered the most from the drone strikes, being Afghanistan and Pakistan?
Well, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Yemen and Somalia, these are four countries which have been hit a lot, and Pakistan, Afghanistan being the most clear victims of such kind of illegal strikes. And within these two countries, next year is very important. 2013 is very important actually, and even for Yemen. And all the expectation from the governments have actually not resulted in any positive outcome. If elections in Pakistan are going to show us the anger that people have, and people have been, accepting all kinds of the policies that the government has been carrying on for so long. So you will see the backlash of the whole events that we have seen in the shape of drone attacks or kidnappings of people by the agencies of foreign countries, and we will see these governments facing, these parties facing real challenge in the election and maybe losing.
Security and diplomacy analyst Mr. Naveed Ahmad, many thanks for your insights, sir.